Okay, hello, and welcome to the training for Monday night, June 13th, 2022. This training is about starting your new business in the current world of Mary Kay. Okay, so a lot of us have had our businesses for 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25, 30, 35 years. Okay, we have a lot of experience in Mary Kay. And when we started our businesses 10 years and 15 years ago, we had a new consultant guide and we would read it and we would refer to it because it's all we had. Now we have Mary Kay in Touch and it's so robust and it's so full of information. But how many people actually really read all that information and learn about it? Not too many, according to me as your director. So what I want to do is I want to go through kind of the things that you would do when you start your Mary Kay business. Now, if you're a seasoned consultant, you want to look at this list that I'm going to send with this recording, and you want to say, how many of these things that have I done myself? Okay, so number one would be when you start your new business is log into Mary Kay in Touch. Set up your password, figure out what your consultant number is. And if you don't know, you always call your director or your recruiter, okay? The next thing I want to say, number two, is read everything on Mary Kay in Touch, the homepage. Just read everything. Educate yourself, okay? Mary Kay, I always felt when I started my business 22 years ago, I felt like Mary Kay was kind of like a game in my mind. And so what I mean by that is I love playing board games. So when I would play a new board game, I would be the one that would read the directions, like when you have kids and you're 9 and 10 and 11, 12 years old, there's always one nerd that wants to read the directions. That was me. So, because I go, why should we play if we don't know how to, if we don't know the directions and what the rules are of the game? And so I would be the rule reader. Okay. So think of Mary Kay as a game. And so of course, being as I would be reading the rules and everyone else maybe at the table or on the floor, wherever we're playing, they might not be paying attention, but I was reading them and I was, comprehending them because I wanted to learn the rules so that I could what? Win the game. I love playing games and I don't mind losing the games either. I just love the game. I like to play, but I like to play it the right way. Okay, so number one is read. Number two is read everything. Learn the rules like a game, okay? Now, number three that you want to make sure you do is on In Touch, you go to the drop-down menu, Education, and there is a link there or a title that says, New Independent Beauty Consultants Start Here. Now that just is self-explanatory, right? You definitely should start there. And I want you to click on that link and then start reading the New Independent Beauty Consulting Guide, cover to cover. So if you started your business and you got a starter kit, then you got a paper copy. But whether you have a paper copy or not, you can download a PDF and you can have it there on your computer at all times to be able to refer to. Okay, if you lose the paper one, you're not going to lose the computer one. And you don't have to read everything right away, but you do want to keep reading it at a slow pace or a fast pace until you get to the end. So maybe you read a couple pages every night before you go to bed, or maybe you like to read in the morning, whenever. Part B of that, independent beauty guide, the New Independent Beauty Consultant Guide, is to take notes or have little tiny, Post-it notes that you stick onto the pages in case you have oh, I want to refer back to that. And it's the paper one. Or if you're on a PDF, sometimes they have little tags you can put on there. Okay. The fourth thing I want to say to do is to get a cheap spiral notebook. It's the easiest way to start keeping your business organized. I want you to write everything in there. Every question you have for me or anyone else, for corporate, for anyone, any ideas, any thoughts, like maybe you're having a great day and you're like, oh, I love my Mary Kay business. Write that down, put the date on it and say why, make it a journal. And then also write all the names that you're thinking of all the time. Just go through and always use the next page. Don't worry about, oh, well, blah, blah, blah. Trust me on this. This is starting out a new business. You do not have to organize anything yet. Just keep writing, okay? Number 5 is set up your personal website and your ProPay account. Now that's on the Mary Kay homepage of In Touch, that there's links for the new beauty consultants to just click on. So those are the two things that you want to do right away. And then the next thing you want to do for your education, number 6, would be on In Touch. There's another drop down tab that says education. Another, obvious spot that we should all start on the education drop down. Okay. And when you drop down, I want you to scroll down, or, roll your eyes down until you see MK University. And when you click on MK University, there are 11 steps to complete in there. And when you do, they say congratulations, and they give you a certificate, and little confetti falls on your computer. It's really fun. And then another spot, when you've done those 11, or if you don't want to do those right now, you want to do this one first, and you want to get right into skincare rather than business, they, underneath the MK University, they have Skincare Confident. So that's another link to complete. And then they have Color Confident, and that's another link to complete. And they have Clinical Solutions Confident, and that's another link to complete. And then the bottom one is Legal Education Module, and that's the last module to complete. Those, MK University, Skincare Confident, Color Confident, Clinical Solutions Confident, and Legal Education Module, are mandatory, are critical for you to be successful at your business. And I really want to impress upon you that I am always here for you, as when you are a brand new beauty consultant, or for your brand new team members. I'm a phone call away, a text message away, and a Voxer away. And we didn't even mention Voxer yet, because there's other steps to continue your education and to run your business. But right now, I really want to just end this part with these first steps with your new Mary Kay business. So if you have questions, make sure to reach out to me, your Mary Kay Independent Sales Director, Patricia Picard. Okay. All right. So then once you've mastered all of those tools, and you know where all of that information is and how it's going to pertain to your business and things like that. And that does take a few weeks, maybe, or maybe you do it all in 1 week, or maybe you're just a super student and you do it all in 48 hours. It doesn't matter. Any which way you can be successful. You can take 6 months to read all that information. But what's important is you want to match your expectations of your business with the knowledge that you have gained about the business of Mary Kay. So there is a lot to the business. It's very simple. And it doesn't take, you don't have to go and get another college degree or anything like that, but you do have to educate yourself to be successful at this business. That is very important to understand. But once you do all of these steps that I just shared with you, then I want to highlight a couple of tools that you're going to use throughout your Mary Kay career forever. Okay, the first tool is a sales invoice. So you want to know what it is, how it works, the paper version versus the online version. The customer profile, same thing, what it is, how it works, digital versus paper. The next tool that you're going to be using for the rest of your Mary Kay career is a weekly plan sheet. I call it the weekly plan sheet. We also work with this 6 most important things to do list. They kind of go hand in hand. And the six most important things to do list, I'm renaming the $650,000 list, because that is what, when Mary Kay referred to this list in her book, Miracles Happen. If you've read that book already, if you have not, add that to the list of things to do. But in her book, Miracles Happen, she refers to this list that a very successful man paid another man to help him create more success in his business. And then the man said that he would come in and talk to his executives for, I think it was 6 weeks or something like that. And then after that, the owner of the company could pay him what he felt the list was worth. And the amount that he paid him after he had spent 6 weeks with his executives, he paid him equal to, in today's dollars, he gave the man a check for $650,000. That's a pretty big check. So I think it's going to be important for you to be using that one, not only for your Mary Kay business, but this had nothing to do with Mary Kay, and this is a success tool for all businesses. Okay, the next tool is a weekly accomplishment sheet. And this is very important to learn how to fill one of these out on the paper and also online on Mary Kay in Touch, because the way you do get recognition is online with Mary Kay in Touch. The next tool is a business tracking register. The next tool is the flip chart. We have a digital and we have paper. The next tool is a new team member tracking, which we really just have paper for that. That's a paper tracking tool. And then a tool I like to call your mobile office binder. And so that's a binder that you do keep things in that keeps your business mobile. It can be, a 1-inch binder. It doesn't get large. We keep it tidy and we don't put a bunch of junk in there. The next one is your 40 customer binder. Okay, that's a tool that we're using. And that's something that you learn about, and these are in order that you'll know about. The next one is a preferred customer tracking sheet. And that's a paper, and the 40 customer binder is paper. And then the next program or next tool that I want you to know about is your monthly special deals. So these are all things, and I don't have them numbered. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. And then the last thing I want to share with you is events in Mary Kay. Events are very, very, very important. And so we always have our weekly huddle, which is on Monday night currently. And we get together and we do quick training and we do recognition. And it's wonderful for us to stay current on what's happening week to week with our businesses. In the spring or early spring, we have the company goes out into about 20 to 30 cities in the United States, and we have Career Conference. It's a 24-hour event. It goes from usually Friday afternoon around noon until Saturday at 4. And the next event that the company puts on for us is Seminar in July. And Seminar is pivotal for every woman and man's life that attends. It is a wonderful event. And what is so unique and wonderful about it is the largest collaboration of positive energy I have ever experienced. And our world needs positive energy. So that's why, for nothing else, it is just a great event to attend every single year. It's for 3 days in July. The next event that the company puts on, the third event that they put on that is just for sales directors, is in January, and it's a leadership conference, and it's 2 nights and 3 days. And then on a local level, we usually have a retreat in the fall sometime. And in January, we usually have a jumpstart or a January New Year conference of some sort, or a jumpstart. So those are the events, those are the tools, and that is what it takes to get your business up and running and being successful. So I hope you enjoyed that training, and I can't wait to get all your questions from your Spiral notebook. Thanks so much.